Good evening, everyone. It's not your usual Tuesday night live stream because obviously I bake on a Tuesday night, but I've made that many goodies over Christmas. Chris says, you know, it'd probably get wasted. So here I am just doing a normal live stream. Back to normal next week. So hello, Jennifer, if you're still here. I am Jard. I Adam. So yeah. Normally I'd be, have my pinny on and getting ready to bake, but hey ho. And it's Boxing Day as well. But yeah, I mean, I sort of understand it from my point of view. I've made all these, not doing it again. I made all these goodies, the same as Chris says, we've got it coming out as he is. You know what I mean? So that's why I wanted me to have a rest or a day off from the baking. So yeah, here we are. I'm having a break from the baking till next week anyway. So and it's good that I know how to. Hiya, Gaffer, how are you? I know how to remove that art thing. And I don't have to faff about getting somebody to, put something in chart in order for me to pin it. So, yeah. So, I hope you've all had a nice Christmas anyway. I'm having a break tonight, Gaffer, because I made us a load of goodies just before Christmas. And same as Chris says, we've got stuff coming out his ears. So, well, I know you are. Yeah, we were only talking about it today. Just the three of us. It were nice, relaxed. We'd got no pressure to go anywhere. It were lovely. Nice, relaxing Christmas Day. So yeah, we got up when we wanted. Is that Tucker wanted to come in? Baby, Tucker. So yeah, just got up when we wanted, had his dinner when we wanted, opened his presents when we wanted. We were under no pressure to go anywhere or do anything really. So what did everybody else do over Christmas then? Did you have a quiet one with family, or did you go visiting, or did you have people visit you, or since when do I take any notice of what you say? Same as banned me. So yeah, no, we didn't ban me.
I did. I banned you for one. Well, I will set the table up for you. Not tonight. Day off, lady.
Anyway, Never
Better snap
mind.
wrist. Change this one too. What's you not doing?
Oh dear. Sorry. I Gordo. Yeah, stick it together now. It says, to those I offended in 2023, try to improve so I don't have to do it again in 2024. Oh, you went to your parents. But you know, it's one of these things. You either you have it on your own, you have people over, or you go somewhere. You know what I mean? We didn't. You know, we just chillaxed. I can't help it. So it's your fault. It's that eating. It's all right. We've had eating on, and it makes me tired. So sorry if I yawn. That's another thing. It makes my nose run and all. You know, we're having this cold and everything. I feel like I've got over the cold. It's just this congestion. And it seems to exacerbate it a little bit. We haven't eaten on. And I'm sat here with a sleeveless t-shirt on. I've got a fan on me. So, yeah. Chris made a start on taking everything down. We've sort of like packed some of the, the decor of the room. Sorry. We've packed some of decor away. It's just got to get box down from upstairs out at spare room, bag for Christmas tree, and it'll be all gone by tomorrow. So we one of these that
that's not right.
Oh dear. So yeah, I've got what I'm gonna say now. Anyway, what I'm saying. And I don't know about anybody else, but telly at Christmas were absolute shite. Nothing worth watching at all.
Crap, innit?
And you think we've got Sky and such things as Virgin Media and whatever, and it was still shite.
Say we go.
You see, the thing is, Gordo, I made a white chocolate cheesecake. I made maids of honour. I made mince pies, and I've made a trifle. So I sort of, he does cooking, and I do dessert stuff. So yeah, so we both pitched in, doing his own thing, sort of thing. Hi, Ian, how are you?
No, the man is back. I'm in computer chair.
So yeah, so he did all the I did stuffing balls, but that were my sort of that was only my contribution to the Christmas dinner. I did stuffing balls. Apart from that, Chris did everything, and it were absolutely gorgeous. Turkey cooked to perfection, everything. And we bought a medium turkey crown, and it sliced off of it up, and there was still loads left over. So all I've done is I've put it in a container, and it's in fridge. So yeah, that's the thing, Gordo. We see we've got a rule, Ian. Chris cooks and I bake. Oh, excuse me. So yeah, so I did all the all the baking, and Chris did all the cooking. And now I'm losing my voice.
Yeah.
So here's me saying that, my cold's getting better, and that it sort of like comes and goes. You know what I mean? 1 minute I can't, I can't talk, and then anyway. But it's this way, Ian. I mean, yeah, I could do Christmas dinner, but it took me ages to do it. So Chris just gets stuck in. He cooks it. He does everything. And my only contribution was stuffing balls, and that's it. So did roast potatoes, mashed potatoes, vegetables, pigs in blankets, much puddings, turkey. Is that it? Ooh! Hey up! I tell you something, Gordo. We've had an electric carving knife for years, and Chris would be lost without it. He says Gordo says he's treated himself to an electric carving knife. But yeah, we've had one for years. It's only like, is it a Cookworks one from Argos? So, but yeah, that's the one we've got, the Cookworks from Argos, and yeah, we've had one for years. But this is the thing, it slices through your meat in no time at all. Yeah, Cookworks, yeah. Ooh. Oh dear. But yeah, I mean, and you think about it, £12.50. It's nothing, and it's just plug it in, put your knives in, away you go, voila. It's not. Yeah, I mean, like in olden days, you used to have one of them 2-pronged forks and proper carving knife, and let's face it, if you ever had a Christmas where turkey were a bit well done, then yeah, you'd be like carving it forever and a day. Well, not that I'm saying it cremate. I'm just a bit on crispier side. But we see it. Oh dear. I'm saying nothing, Ian. It is what I mean, for what it is, it's nothing. Ooh, hiya, Bria, how are you? Steam roasted. Ooh. But see, this is the thing. When Chris come to doing roast potatoes, stuffing balls, pigs in blanket, that were all done in air fryer. So yeah, but we did actually have the turkey crown in the oven. So yeah, there you go. I mean, this is the thing. there only being 3 of us. I mean, you hear people talking about, oh, we have gammon, we have beef, we have lamb, we have turkey. You know what I mean? To me, for a family of 3, it's just not economical to buy all that meat because there'd be no way that we'd be able to get through it. I mean, as it stands, we only bought a medium turkey crown, and half on it's in a tub in fridge. Oh, you tight? No, I keep yawning, Brie. I don't know whether it's because we've had us eating on or what, but I keep yawning. Well, when I say we've had the eating on, Chris has had the eating on. I'm sat here with a sleeveless t-shirt and fan on. So, but I put it down. Buy it. No crackheads where you live. Well, I mean, if you look hard enough, Ian, yeah, there is. Yeah. But you see, there's only us 3, Nick, at Gordo, and there's no... Yeah, it should just be put in a container, and then, you know, by time, you know, it should just be wasted. Well, it feels like 80 degrees to me. So... Oh, didn't know you lived on a boat. I don't live on a boat. There's something I'm missing here. I've got... Oh, pheasant. Oh. But... Oh, dear. You ain't done bad there then, Gordo. So... But we won't have any lamb because Hiya, Johnny. How are you? Oh. Now I get it, Bria. Oh, okie dokie then, Johnny. But for that bird, you need a pleasant plucker. Or a pleasant plucker's son. Hi, Gary.
Gary!
Oh. How are you?
Hello, how are you?
I've got an echo.
Got an echo?
Yeah.
From where?
Have you got... I got sound on YouTube?
No, I've no. No, I'm not watching.
If you're on StreamYard, you have to mute your YouTube side.
No, give me a second. I don't have to mute me fucking... Give me a second.
So...
No.
Still an echo.
Mr. Ricardo!
Hi, Richard. How are you? Are you on your phone? On here?
Is it gone now? Gone now?
I think so.
Yeah, I've just shut my YouTube down because I have on my phone for chat.
Oh.
So,
well, you see what it is if you're actually on panel on StreamYards, you have to mute your YouTube side of it because that's when you get like an echo.
So yeah. Well, I got blind door last night.
Eh?
I got blind door last night. Get this one. My mum bought me a bottle of something called Punch from Spain a few years back, and I got down so much in it. And what you do, you mix it with lime, and it just tastes. You remember Cola Cube sweet?
Oh yeah.
Just tastes like that. So you're just drinking this drink.
Yeah.
Well, last night I thought there can't be much in it left. I'll drink it. Well, I must have gone down half a bottle last night. It's still about full. I'm like, is somebody refilling this bleeding thing?
Oh dear. Well, it's like Callum. He don't drink a lot, and I don't know how many Budweisers he's had last night. And all I could hear him all night was get out of bed to go to the toilet. I kept saying to Callum, I says, God knows how many times that is how Callum's just got out of bed. He says, it's that alcohol, he's not used to it. But
I went up to my mum's Christmas dinner and she got a 10 and a pickle, so I had to bail her out with that. I mean, she's good with cooking, my mum, but yesterday she just got a 10 and a pickle. I said, tell you what, just sit down, I'll finish it off.
Aye, that's it.
So, but we're all right there.
I'm just laughing at God. Ian said it's terrible when it goes down that easy. But I mean, I made the same mistake when I had some Bacardi Breezers once. Hi, Crypto, how are you? And I just thought, oh, they just taste like pop. About 12 later, and the best about it, we only went round next door, to have a meal and whatever. But they bought these Bacardi Breezers. I'm like, yeah, I'm drinking. I'm thinking nothing of it. I goes out through the door. Whammo. Oh, God. It hit me like a brick.
That used to be me on 2020 back when I was younger. Used to take that thing. Wait, not going to get you pissed. Wait about half an hour and bang, it hit you. You're like, whoa.
I was fine. I was fine until I went outside and fresh air hit me. Oh, I didn't know what had hit me.
I went on one of group chats on one of the groups I'm on Facebook last night. I mean, put this group and says, does anybody want to come on to a video call on Messenger? So I thought, well, I'll go on, like you do. It's only going to be for an hour. Come on at 7 o'clock. 11:30, I'm still on there. Everybody's blind though. And just, it was mad.
Yeah. Hiya, Tim. How are you?
Is he here, Tim? About time.
But yeah, you think you're drinking pop, but until fresh air hits you, by God, you know about it then.
Yeah.
Gordo says, right, Christmas is over now. We can pretend we're happy.
Aye. Well, somebody put on already on one of the groups I'm on. Gonna drink tomorrow, and then I'm gonna do dry January. I thought, so that. Stop dry January. I'm not booking stuff.
So that it's not gonna happen.
Yeah, I don't drink a lot. I'm not a heavy drinker. I drink when I go out. I might drink once a fortnight in house. From home, I don't drink. But
same as say, Chris is not. And we only buy we've bought 2 cases for Christmas, and that's it. Normally, every now and again, Chris might get 4 cans. You know what I mean? But that's it.
I'll tell you all I bought in on alcohol for Christmas. 2 bottles of lemonade, 7 Copperberg, and that's it. Rest of my thing. I've got half a bottle of Captain Morgan's in fridge, and this punch. That was it. See me like do Christmas.
Rhea says I would dehydrate if it were dry January. But yeah. I'm not a big drinker either. I mean, I know there's quite a few in chat that don't.
Well,
drink, you know what I mean?
I mean, we don't matter who you are, where you're from in country. We all know we've all got mates that drink week in, week out, some that might even be alcoholic. We all know them.
Yeah.
You can't say you don't know anybody. But it's just not me. I think with me, the reason I don't drink is because I drive, if you understand what I mean. So it's not worth getting a
that's
in
the
life.
reason why Chris don't have it all that often, because he's going out doing his photography, and obviously to get there, and he's got to drive. Gordo says I haven't touched a drop.
No, you've got to, like you said, with what's on telly. That's the question.
I'm laughing at what Ian Matthews has just said. Yeah. And there's a big pig flying past our window and all, Ian.
Well, Ian, have a drink and get yourself sent up here.
He's not shy.
So, it seems funny because a lot of women I've been out with in the past, I think all women I've been out with, only one of them's ever drove. Strange, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? So, like Gordo's saying, he drives. If you've got to go anywhere, you've got to drive and you can't drink.
Well, that's it. And this is the thing with Chris. He
Gary.
Oh dear, Gary.
Gary, if it's
his normal Tuesday consists of going to Domino's for pizzas, but
I'm going to say if it's any consolation, Gary, I went on Christmas Eve to Asda and got 2 14-inch pizzas for £1.82.
But you know, it's one can look at it this way. It's back to normal tomorrow.
Yes, it is.
You know, shops is back. Well, some shops has been open today, but hey ho, fit sales. But I've been listening to the news tonight, and it's a sort of nobody's spending anything. Nobody's, you know, even John Lewis and M&S were closed, and they normally open on a Boxing Day. So you know.
I know Amazon started a small sale off, haven't they? There's no on it yet.
Oh dear.
Few days it'll get going.
But it's one of these things. You've got to count your pennies, or you've got to look after your pennies. So people can't afford to go out and spend it.
Well, you can't afford to buy presents for Christmas, all food for Christmas, all drink for Christmas, and then expect you to spend after Christmas when you don't get paid while January.
I know, well, that's it.
Year. All right, Rich.
How are we doing?
All right. How's your Christmas been?
For a drink then, and you've all put me off.
What?
I was about to go and get a can, and you've all put me off.
What for?
Get one. I've got one.
And that's exactly what they said on News, Gordo, that this Black Friday event that they keep having every year has killed all Boxing Day sales and January sales off.
Yeah, it's been quiet today. I went into town today, and it weren't the usual heaving crap that it normally is.
Well, that's basically what they said on News. That's
basically nearest one to me is Blackburn.
Blackburn,
I live in Oxford, so the nearest one to me is Blackburn.
Peter Kane says, I wonder if Pound Shop will have a sale.
Might do.
Yeah, everything 50p.
I'll tell you something. Pound Shop's getting in now. I went in the other day for a £5.
You know what amazes me is you have Curry's advert and DFS, and it says only. You know what I mean?
I woke up this morning, I switched telly, and you know the very first thing I saw on telly today, seriously, not book your holiday now. Holiday's already on Boxing Day.
They do it every Christmas. As soon as Christmas is over, it's holiday advert.
Yeah, book your holiday. Yeah.
Gordo says across Blackburn from you, Richard.
It's literally, it's probably 3 miles away from me. Is Blackburn. I could, if I set off now, I could be in the Blackburn area about within 5 minutes.
Starts engine up, turns key up, and he's there.
Yeah, it really is. It's about 3 mile down the road. Tell her where it is.
But yeah, why do you want to know that, Bordeaux?
I'm sandwiched between Blackburn and Accrington. If you look on the map,
Accrington, who are they?
Accrington and Blackburn. I'm just on the outskirts of Oswestwhistle, behind the fields.
So what you been what you been doing today then, Richard?
I went to Argos briefly, and I've been to Chorley. I've been to Chorley today. Chorley.
What, visiting people?
No, I just went to pick a computer up that I bought off Facebook Marketplace.
All right.
And I bought a computer because I have loads of I have flight simulators and stuff, and you can't play it. It has to be on a Windows computer, but obviously you have to get a powerful one. And you buy them new, they cost you talking like £1,000, but
£1,000. My mate's just built one.
Yeah.
Get this one. It used to be like when I used to build them, it used to be like £500. He's built one. And it's not top at range when you say this, and he built it, and it's cost just short of £2,000. And I went, well, they've gone up in price, haven't they?
Yeah.
£2,000 to build one now.
Well, I know somebody in Chorley, and he sells them on Facebook Marketplace, and he builds them all brand new to spec. And this one I bought, I paid him £250 for it, and obviously it's brand new, but it's hand built. He's put all the bits of gubbins in it. It's like, well, you can't really see it here, but it's glass. You can see all inside of it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's got loads of bloody great fans up front and all that. Carry on.
See, I've got a PC down there. What's inside it?
Could do something like that, Richard.
That's ideal for like doing videos and stuff. Is that?
But that one of mine is so old now that it won't play computer games. I'm not saying it's still got Windows on it and whatnot, but it's just so slow for playing. You're all right for browsing the internet, but I bet you I do more with my tablet than I do with that thing. Really now.
Yeah. You see, because Chris does this photography, he's got that many different sort of programs for editing the photographs.
Yeah.
They say like laptops is not powerful enough.
No, laptops are not powerful enough, full stop, for anything, because I think it's the way they're built. You know what I mean? They haven't got the architecture in them.
One of the lads I know, he's into Star Trek, right? I know it might sound a bit thingy. I'm not against.
Oh.
He's into Star Trek.
Oh, Star Trek. That's what Johnny's watching. Picard.
And what he does, inside it ships and shapes. He 3D like makes them on computer.
Oh,
you have to render it. He's got 6 graphic cards in it just to render it.
Yeah, I can believe it.
Because otherwise, if you put even top graphic card in and put one in, it'd take days. This only takes like hours. 6 of them just to render it. That's same with photos.
It's terrible.
But
Chris wants to get a new one. He needs to go on Facebook Marketplace because they're going for next to note.
Let's have a look, Richard.
I'll have to have a look.
You go to shop. You're mad if you go to shop because they just charge you ridiculous money.
The funny thing is, they've got these all-in-one things for sale, on sale, in Currys. Now, me and Chris don't buy each other actually at Christmas. We wait till sales. So, yeah. But I've had a look at some reviews and they're not too very pleasant.
No, they're not good, especially with Chris, because he needs something that can do 4K video. And he grinds computers down to 4K. You need a high spec for 4K. Or if he buys a Mac will do it, no problem. But obviously Macs cost a bloody fortune. But you go on Facebook Marketplace, you get one for a couple of £100 that will just demolish 4K videos for fun.
Mm-hmm.
I'll have to have a look at that.
I mean, this one's got two graphics things in it and everything. I don't know why it's got so many graphics in it. It's got flipping 1, 2, 4 HDMI ports on back. God knows why.
Yeah, Richard went live last night, and I says, "Oh, I've got a conundrum. Does anybody know what this is?" Right. Let's see how many on you gets it right. Johnny knows what it is because he got it right, and Richard knows what it is, obviously because he were there.
What?
Hey, Tommy.
If I didn't know what it were, I'd say it were a birdhouse with bits missing.
What is it? Is that what you're asking what it is? Phone stand.
I know what it is, but I'm asking if people know what it is.
It's a phone stand.
A what?
Phone stand. Put your phone on so it charges up.
Yeah.
Were you watching last night, Adam? Are you cheating?
Yeah.
No, you can tell by shaping it.
I didn't. I was trying to suss
Where
out.
they are.
You actually put your phone on
What
there,
you bet you've
like
got one,
that,
haven't you?
and then you stand it up, and yeah. I
Might not be.
Oh, yeah, see? He's
But
made
yeah,
his own.
I didn't know what the heck it were.
He's
Callum
got
got
a
it. Callum got it.
handcrafted one.
Yeah.
Crafted.
It's
Callum
got,
got it for Christmas, and I'm thinking, what the fuck's that?
it's what I put my tablet on when I'm, well, funnily enough, when I'm baking in kitchen so I can read recipes. Stick it on the kitchen side.
It's right funny. The other day, Jeanette, you were wafting a tape measure around. Do you remember? You had a tape measure.
Last night.
But it was either night before you said, "Oh, I've got a tape measure." I can't remember why you. That's it there. And I've been hunting around.
No, it was last night because Tracy was showing everybody Johnny's tools that he'd got for Christmas.
That's right. Tracy was showing.
Yeah, and he says, I've got about 5 tape measures. And I says, well, I've got one here, but
That's it. And I've been looking for the past 3 hours. I can't find a tape measure anywhere in here. I thought, bloody, I'm not going to have to go out and buy a tape measure, am I?
I'll send you one down. I'll send you one down if you're that desperate.
No, I can get one from Pound Shop tomorrow, but I just wanted a tape measure.
I bought a load in the job lot. I've got
don't you notice?
about 10 spares upstairs.
Don't you notice though, Richard? When you want something, you can find it.
I know. I wanted
You know
to
what I mean?
measure the gap on my bench. I mean, on this desk that I'm at now to see if I could fit another monitor on it.
Oh. But yeah, you know what I mean? It's when you want something. Oh dear. I'll show you, Gordo. About that long. He says, if you take that to bed with you, Jeanette, you can measure how long you slept. I says, yeah, that's easy, about that long.
So I'm going to go to Argos again tomorrow and buy, because they've got like a load of monitors in, 50 quid off at the moment. So I'm going to dive down there.
See, Chris has already got a telly over there, and all he does is, even his laptops, it connects the laptops up with an HDMI cable to back at telly.
Not this one.
Oh, not the one that he's using now, because that's Callum's old one.
I need to figure out what read I need for it.
Yeah.
So I'm going to plug this computer into my projector, but I don't think my projector will handle the frame rate. You know what I mean? I think it'll stutter.
Like, or like pixelate.
Yeah, I don't think it'll be able to keep up with the speed. I'm not sure, but I just don't think so.
For what? For gaming?
Yeah, on a projector, you know what I
Because
mean?
it's got like a big, massive projector.
No, I can tell you this now. The refresh rate on the projector, well, it will not keep up with what the computer's handling. You're 100% right, Richard. It's a refresh rate you've got to look at, and projector will never keep up with it.
No, I didn't think it would. I'm looking at Argos.
Some tellies won't.
No,
because people say, "Well, I'll use my telly as a like monitor," and then they go game and they get all glitching in it, and it's not computer; it's refresh rate. Telly can't keep up with it.
Yeah,
what computers shoving out.
Right, there's one here in Argos now. It's 99 quid. It's got 50 quid off, and it's a 24-inch gaming monitor, the Lenovo.
Baby, and you've got a couple of spare monitors upstairs. One. But it's not a massive monitor, Richard, but you can have it if you want it.
Yeah. See, how come some of them are curved? What's the script with? What's the deal with curved monitors? What's all that about?
It's like curved TVs. You know, a curved monitor you can see from any angle.
Right.
So wherever you sit in room, it won't look like you're looking at it from an angle. It'll look, even if you're sideways on it, it'll look like you're looking flat at it, like a flat screen.
Curved
That's
monitor
what different.
would take up less space, wouldn't it? If you put it in a corner, it would take up a bit less space, wouldn't it? It's a bit different.
No, because 22-inch monitor is a 22-inch monitor, whether it's curved or not.
Yeah, but if it's curved, if you've got a piece of metal 22-inch long and then you curve it, it becomes smaller. If you measure,
I know what you're saying. I certainly, yeah. When you look at it from, yeah, I know what you're saying.
I'm just thinking in a corner because I want to put another monitor here. You know, in
What's
front
that
of
monitor,
the
Rich?
side.
I'll bring it down for you on Friday.
Hear that?
Have it for now.
Chris says if you want that monitor that we've got upstairs, he'll bring it down for you Friday.
Yeah,
It's you let's go and fetch it down, baby. It's only, you know, it's not a massive one, but if you're struggling for space, it'll do you for what you want. I mean, it's up to you.
Yeah, I'm gonna find a tape measure and see how much I can get away with.
That's what she said.
Argos have got them in cheap at the moment. You see, that's what I'm thinking.
That's the trouble with these things. You've got to buy them while they are on sale. I know some people are tight for money at the moment. You think, well, if I buy it a month later, it's going to cost me double what it's going to cost me now. So you kind of struggle.
Some of them are £1,000, for God's sake.
Yeah. My mate, how about this one? My mate's just bought a coffee maker for Christmas. Like, and it's one of these what you like using Starbucks or something thingy.
Oh,
and I says, how much?
Trial thing.
I said, oh, it does everything, lattes, this, it grinds beans, it does everything. And I said to him, how much that cost? He said, well, it was reduced from 1,300 quid. I says, what to? He went, 950. I went, and a coffee machine.
950 quid to make a brew, bugger that.
I was going to say, we've got a Dolce Gusto, but I mean, they're about 40 quid.
He's had all that kind of stuff.
Oh, you can have my dodgy hip for now.
But yeah, we are Dolce Gusto. You just put pods in and it makes you coffee. But yeah, you know, people think they posh, you know what I mean? But they're about 40 quid. But they're even cheaper at sale.
They're even cheaper if you like me and don't like coffee, so you won't have one.
No, I don't drink coffee.
But yeah. Oh, I can't be doing with all this, you know, frothing bit.
Well, that's what this does. Frost your milk, does this, does that. It does everything by bringing it into the room.
No, God, the only thing I'll be using it for is doing my simulator on it. I do all my editing on this computer here, this Mac, and it's a 27-inch screen. Is this one? But
I don't. It's same as I say. I don't like all these coffee makers that, you know, do this and do that and do other. You know, just give me a Dolce Gusto any time of day. Stick your pod in, press a button, and away you go.
Yeah. Where's Johnny tonight?
Hey,
Where's Johnny?
It said he were watching a movie, so I would imagine that once he's watched this movie, he has been in earlier on, but that's what he said, he were watching a movie.
I say, has he not been in? No.
Hazy said hello.
Where the bloody hell is he?
I don't know.
Oh, here's days. We're earlier.
But yeah, it's I mean, and even because see, when we first bought one of these Dolce Gustos, you got to press it, and then once your cup had filled up, you've got to press it again to stop it. Now the one we've got now actually stops automatically.
Right.
So it's gone up a bit market, but it's still right cheap. You know what I mean? Gordo says, just hook it up to your TV. If you're just gaming on it, you can long HDMI cables. I bought a 5-meter one for the projector.
Yeah, it's the television's it's in one place really, but I thought this actual Mac that I'm using would have an HDMI port on the back so you could use it that way, but I don't think it has.
It's got a what do you call it for on it, has it?
It's just got USBs and
So of them have got like micro USBs, and you just get a converter to confirm back to normal HDMI, micro HDMI. That's not micro
it
USB.
will allow you to do the input though. That's the problem. It's the actual computers built into telly. You know what I mean?
Oh right, yeah, I didn't know that.
It's an iMac. You know what I mean? So I don't think I'm not actually looked behind it, but I don't think there is an HDMI input in it.
Like someone who have micro HDMI, and then you just buy converter.
But that will
Gordo
be.
says it should have a FireWire port on it, whatever
Well,
that
it hasn't got FireWire, no. It's got.
See, Gordo's got an iMac, exactly like yours.
FireWire. I think they've stopped using that now.
I'm going to say, as far as I know, they took FireWire off computers.
It's got the Type C, or the Thunderbolt, as Mac likes to call it, but it's Type C. It's got that in. And 4 USBs, and it's got a memory card slot.
What is
as
a
well.
FireWire port anyway?
It's used to use. They don't use them now. FireWire.
FireWire is basically a fast USB port, basically.
I know.
It were all the
If you're
rage.
changing a lot of data, it'll smaller. A lot of it. Chris will know about it. Might know about it. It's used for photography and stuff like that. Well, it's not now. That's what it come out for.
Thunderbolt. That's right. Well, it's got Thunderbolt. It has got Thunderbolt input up back. Well, it's not input. It's just a Thunderbolt. You know, you can plug out into it. That's Thunderbolt. Which Thunderbolt's Type C. Really
Okay, then, Tim. But I mean, Thunderbolt and FireWire, that's new to me.
Thunderbolt is Type C.
Oh.
It's now Type C, what they call Type C. It's like the.
Oh, I know what Type C is.
Lozenge-shaped plug, if you will.
Yeah.
But it was originally called Thunderbolt when Apple first did it, and then they all decided to call it Type C. Because all phones, I think, from end of this year have to be Type C, I think. You know, to stop all this different charging business.
What they did it for? They did it for, what you call it? To cut down on waste electrical. Because you get a new phone and it comes with different charging ports. So you chuck, in theory, you chuck all one, and then they've got to get rid of all this waste electrical. So that's why they made it low, like across. I think it's cross world now, with everybody's using Type C, and that's all they're using nowadays.
I'm surprised they went with that. I think I'd have rather them went with the Lightning one, because that Lightning one's far more robust than Type C, and yet I thought they'd have gone with that because it's so much more rugged. But anyway,
you see, this is where
somebody will have got a backhander somewhere, Rich.
Yeah.
This is where it sort of goes over my head when you're talking about Thunderbolts and God knows what. I haven't got a clue.
How about you talk about Thundercats? Remember Thundercats? No. It's not an animal, by the way.
I've heard of
Jeanette
it.
knows about Thunderbolts when you got struck by lightning last year.
Oh dear! Don't remind me. It were the worst 4 days of my life.
You don't realise how much
we've got that Sky Glass. So basically, everything is run on modem, on Wi-Fi. So at the time, the modem were here on the table at the side of me, and we had a bad thunderstorm. I think it was Sunday night. It was Sunday night. So we sat here, and all of a sudden, well, I were in kitchen actually, and there was this big clap of lightning, and I went, bloody hell, that were loud. Next minute, I know, well, Wi-Fi and everything went off. Couldn't come out to fix it till Wednesday. So we've got no telly, we've got no phone, we've got no internet.
Mine goes through a surge protector, mine. So if it goes struck lightning, you just fright surge protector.
But this is the thing. When it were two women that come out on the Wednesday to fix it, and she says apparently on East Bank Road, which is just out road from us, there were a
Yeah.
telegraph pole that was struck by lightning, and it surged down what telephone
Down
line.
wire.
And she says you'll be surprised at how many people, you know, basically she was saying that they just hadn't got enough modems or replacement modems to go round. So while they was here, because they get us a new modem, they were having to ring round. You got a modem spit? They were having to ring round. You know, there'd been that many people had been struck by this lightning. So yeah, but it's hi Partnest. Gordo's put a link in, Richard.
Yeah, I'm just having a look at that.
But yeah, it was 4 days because we couldn't get any at tellies working. You know, we got no house phone, no nothing. Basically, nothing at all.
What? So you got Monopoly out and had a game of that for a few days?
Right.
Where's the Quality Street?
But it's yeah, it just goes to show how much we rely on it nowadays.
Oh yeah, everything's running on Wi-Fi now and all that lot, and wireless.
Gordo says, is it possible to hook the iMac up?
I'm just looking now. I'm just watching that video now that he sent me the link, you know.
I mean, it was as daft as it. Just save him some. As daft as it seems, in the on the YouTube side of things, there's been a red heart. Now it's bane of everybody's life. Nobody can stand it. So Scotty come in other night and he said, "You do this, you do that." It took me a while, but I got there in end. So yeah.
What do you mean, Gordo? Is it possible to hook the iMac up?
You see, we bought Callum a new laptop for Christmas, and this is a HP Chromebook, Amjad.
Brilliant.
So, yeah, it is for what you want it for. I mean, you know, you just want something simple, don't you? You know what I mean? He thinks it's the best thing since sliced bread.
Better than my old one.
But you know, that's all I'm using. Chromebook.
I'm using a Chromebook.
I know you are, because I bought it, you damn back. You can hook a PC up to the iMac. That's what that link is for.
Yeah, I'm going to look at it. I've bookmarked the page, Gordo. I'll watch the video properly. I will and see what they do.
This is, I'm on about, I'm talking, you know, Tim says he's snuggled up in bed because it's freezing. I'm sat here with a sleeveless top on. I've got my fan on.
Temperature has dropped, though. I noticed when I got out of the car, it was 4 degrees.
But, hey.
I'm sat here with fan on.
I've got my fan on.
Whereabouts are you, Adam?
Me, I'm in Sheffield.
Sheffield, all right, right.
Who's in Sheffield?
Adam.
Come visit us, Adam.
But in here, we've been a new build. We're eating off. It gets to like 27 degrees. I sit here most nights with fan on. Come that warm.
We see Chris has had our eating on, and I think a lot of time that I was yawning at the beginning.
Tries your throat out. I like that.
Yeah, and I think that's what you know, what's irritated me a lot.
But yeah, so I'm sat here with fan on.
Uh,
Suppose it's a good thing because you're not burning energy, are you? You know what I mean?
that's it. That's
Trouble is,
it.
in summer, when the windows open, it can get to like 32 degrees in here. I got it in summer.
Oh, tell me about it.
Just old for heat.
Hey, up. I'll
It's
tell
all
you
right in
something.
winter, but in summer.
Richard's gaff is wasted lot. It was,
Well,
showing
he's 42 steps.
it was showing up temperature when it was when it rotted summer.
It was between 37 and 38 some days. It was
Crackers, isn't it?
Yeah, because I'm I'm at top, you see, so I've got these big Velux windows, so it's just
But then you've got all heat from anybody below you because we block you, right? Heat travels upwards. So, like my mate, he lives in I don't know, a block of flats, it's Masonette, and he lives in top one. And they don't have to have the heat on because 90% of people below it have got them and it just heat rises.
Yeah.
It's quite well insulated here because I'd have thought I'd get a lot of heat from people below.
Tommy says you're close to it, son, Richard.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
It does heat up quick. When I put heating on within half an hour, it's
that's all we do, Richard. We just put it on. Well, Chris just puts it on just to take
chill off.
Yeah.
But summertime, I've got fans going everywhere.
Well, put it this way, roasting nuts.
As long as you're not only fans, you're all right.
Well, yeah. Well, like
as long as you're not only fans.
Let's not get back on that subject.
Oh dear.
What? Only fans?
Yeah, we had all that the other night. We went into depth on that the other night.
Oh, we're home actually. Our on it. Our home that night. Now you mention it.
You see them 3 skylights behind Richard in summer. It got all them wide open, and it was still in 30s.
Yeah, and I've got another 3 on this side as well. Well, one in bedroom, one in bathroom, and 2 in bedroom. You see, so it just beams in all day.
Yeah, it roasts you to death. In other words.
And I've got a little fan, a table fan, and I've got 2 of them stand-up ones. And
I've got 2 of them.
And I go to bed. I have one on one side hitting me, and one on the other side attacking me. Something like that.
You see what God has put?
I've only had a couple. Well, I had a good look earlier on in the year when I had my other TikTok account, but I logged out to me. I followed her on TikTok before, and I logged out, and I couldn't remember my password to get back in. So most of them I've seen before, you know.
She got about 6 new viewers that night, didn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lord, everybody were on it. I didn't.
But oh dear, it were a laugh that night. It's all right. I just thought I heard something outside. I could hear voices.
Well,
my telly.
Oh, it's your telly, is it?
Yeah, I've got the Big Fat Quiz 2023 on.
Sorry, folks. Hello.
Turned it down a bit. Has it gone?
Yeah.
It's my telly.
I could like it because you see where we live, we've just got a like a privet edge separating us from a footpath.
Right.
And sometimes, as people are walking past, you can hear them talking. But it just sounded like somebody were out there, you know, talking.
Yeah, it's just come back on. I'm just watching it, see what crap's on. Because there's that much good new films on tonight, like A-Team and Ocean's 12, and you know ones that are brand new.
I was saying earlier on, it's been shite over Christmas, hasn't it?
I thought to you.
I think I've watched Die Hard 3 times. That's been on.
You thought to what?
I thought to you yesterday afternoon. I were at home yesterday. Well, it was around tea time earlier when I got back in, and my telly switched on its own. I remember yours did it, didn't it? Yours did it.
It's happened quite a few times upstairs.
Oh man, that's the first time I never, because I was sat here like I am now, just doing something, and I heard voices. I nearly fell off chair. I thought, what? Who was that? The telly just come on.
I'm just laughing at Gordo. It says, oh, by the way, Richard, if you're expecting naughty videos on my TikTok, you're going to be disappointed. Yeah, I saw you following me.
Yeah, we're looking good.
Oh, dear. But yeah, we've had quite a few weird occurrences, let's just say. And mostly, honestly, in last few weeks, about 3-4 o'clock in the morning, we'd be in bed and all of a sudden, boom, telly'd come on. Well, I'm a light sleeper and it like lights up like Blackpool illuminations in our bedroom.
Well, I had a really weird thing happen about 3 weeks ago. Really weird. We were Saturday night after we'd been on Talking Live, and I had something to eat. And I don't know. I was watching somebody sat here watching, and I had a few to drink, so I'm a bit dodgy on my feet, like. And I walked into the kitchen, put my plate down. I thought, I'm going to bed now. And I just looked back over here. I turned everything off, and there was a chip on the floor, right? A chip. And I sort of like thought, oh God, I'm just going to pick that chip up. And I forgot. I don't know why. I went to the toilet and I forgot all about this chip. And I went to bed. And when I got up in the morning, I thought, oh, bloody hell, I better pick that chip up. And it's gone. The chip.
Went off Old Block by any chance, was it?
It was a chip and it had gone.
A chip off Old Block.
Just one chip.
Tell me about it, Gordo.
I tell you what, I bet Marshall enjoyed it.
Well, I said that. I thought it's in a mouse or something, but there's no holes, no way anything can get in, you know.
You'd know if there were a mouse knocking about, Richard, because you'd find droppings.
Yeah.
I went down to allotment first time in about a week today. Fucking hell. I think a family of moles have moved in. I was like, we know when did they move in? Now we're only down here a week ago.
And I was sat there on the end of the bed because I can see from my bed, I could see here, and I thought, where the fucking hell's that chip gone? And I was mesmerised. And I was looking under everything, rooting around, thinking.
I know it sounds stupid, but you don't sleepwalk, do you? It's like, tuck it up in sleepwalk, walking up next to it.
Did this chip ever exist? Did I imagine it? That's what I was thinking. Am I losing the plot here? But I remember seeing it. I walked out of the kitchen, went for a pee. I walked through the bedroom door and I looked back over here and I thought, bloody hell, there's a chip on the floor. And I thought, sod it, I'll pick it up in the morning. And I went to bed. And when I got up, it was gone. The chip had gone.
I mean, we've had loads of, you know.
Peckish Polish woman.
My niece, when she was younger, she used to sleepwalk. So she's sleepwalking, you'd see her, but she wouldn't have her eyes shut, she had her eyes open. Yeah. So you'd stop her and say, look, you need to go back to bed. And she'd sit there and she'd stand there, have a full-blown conversation with you like she were awake, because her eyes were awake, and say, right, then I'm going to bed, and turn around and go to bed.
Yeah. I used to do it. I used to go in my sister's bedroom and start blowing a curtain saying they were on fire, and then walk out.
But yeah, we've had note like that, but yeah, it's like, I used to come down during night and I went up this one particular night because our stairs go up a landing and then another landing and then go back up opposite way. And I'd come downstairs this particular night and I got up first lot of stairs and I heard somebody say, Jeanette. Anyway, so I goes in, Chris is fast asleep in bed, Callum's fast asleep in bed. So we don't know who it were. Anyway, a few weeks later, Chris was actually having a nap in the afternoon and he come down and he was white as a sheet. And I says, what's up? He says, I were in bed. He says, no, he says, I heard, right? And he says, right in me ear. And he says, I could sense like there was something there, right? And he went, hello, right in his ear.
Well, Lionel Richie, were it?
Lionel Richie.
Is it me you're looking
for?
But yeah, the most common thing is like turning telly on, like odd, stupid.
You've got a poltergeist in your house.
Yeah,
I've got a chipmunk.
odd times in the morning. Just and best about it though.
I've got a mouse with a chip on his shoulder.
There's a chip off all block.
Oh dear, but yeah,
Worse.
we've got one that thinks it's funny to take telly on at 3-4 o'clock in the morning. And best about it though, Anne sets us on Chris's bedside cabinet.
But I thought about the mouse thing. You know, I thought it's an animal somehow getting in somewhere and nicking food. So I put some down and pointed a camera at it on a tripod.
I'm going to put a couple more chips out. Put a bit of fish next time. You might have had chips now, not fish.
Or some cheese, if you've got some cheese.
Yeah.
You know, rats don't like cheese.
I don't know.
With peanut
Chocolate.
butter.
They're better with chocolate.
We catch them at work, we do with peanut butter.
Yeah, peanut butter, chocolate, all like that. All the sweet.
Bloody big rats and all oh my God, they're big buggers.
Well,
Yeah, we got one in cage.
I'd shoot this then if I'd seen one, Richard.
Oh, this one we got in cage one day. We could see it on CCTV. We were watching it because it got stuck in cage, and all its mates were on top of cage looking at it, sort of like going, "Ha ha ha! You've been got trapped." You know what I mean? And then following morning, we went up to cage, and it were hissing at us. This rat through cage, it went like this, and this big bugger. And I said, "You're gonna have to go and dunk it in canal now because it has a wire rope on it. So you just chuck them in canal and drown them." And nobody had the balls to do it.
Did you think they'd go down and never come back?
You can't keep it as a pet.
Sounded a nasty little.
Oh, the hiss when you catch one, the hiss and squeal they do. They're horrible. We had one down drain, right? This big one. It ran down a drain, you know, a manhole grid, what you can see down into. And I shot after it, I did. And it was there with its claws hanging, looking at me upwards. And I didn't have the heart to flick it off and down it. I thought, this is your lucky day, because it gave me that look, don't kill me. And I thought,
air rifle pop.
Yeah, well, we had them when I lived with wife. I had a fish pond, and every night they were using it as a water park. Rats, they were coming down, they were sliding around in it, they were having a right ball. And I shot a whole family. I did, mum and dad and 5 kids. I got them all over the space of a week. And I used to go years and years ago. I used to go out with a lass and an Nana and Grandad and an auntie and uncle owned a farm, a big farm at that. And we used to go up there with fucking 12 days blowing fucking shit out of rats running across yard.
It makes me think
I went to the gun room in Bolton and I bought this. It was a gun and you could put 15 pellets in it at once and you put CO2 in it. You did.
Right.
So I just sat there in my armchair with a can of beer waiting for them. And they came at the same time every bloody day, about midnight they came. And there were honeysuckle plants and they climbed down it, this honeysuckle plant. And I saw them going down this hole and I thought, well, they're all down the hole now. They've got to come back up. And sure enough, this snake come out and went, got it. Last one, I missed it. I only shot its leg. Oh, it went mad. Making a right racket. I only shot its leg. And it was really squealing. I thought, oh my God, neighbours are going to phone police here. They're thinking, what the hell's he doing?
Thought you're causing Harry Carey.
Oh, God, the racket it were making was unbelievable. It was squealing like a pig, it were. And then because I missed it, it went behind like a big leaf. And I missed the pig and I only got it in its leg. So it was like injured. Anyway, I might eventually got it.
If you see a rat walking with a limp, it's that one Richard didn't quite
get. I videoed them. I've got them on video. I've got a few videos of them using the pandas.
Have you seen Tommy's comment? Sure, you built the Mice Village with the railroad shops and houses.
But see that behind him, Adam. That's his layout.
Yeah.
He's built all that. You know, running trains and even like a chippy.
Oh, Gary's chippy.
Oh, Gary's chippy.
Yeah, I've got that for Gary. It's doing all right, that chippy.
Post office.
Yeah, I haven't got a post office. Oh, have I? I haven't got a post office.
Oh, you had.
I've got a
Fire station.
fire station, ambulance station, hospital, pub, market. I can't just remember off the top of my head.
Oh dear, you missed a laugh last night.
School.
Hazy sent him is there a bakery? No, I don't know.
Not yet, but I'm going to do one. I'm going to name it after Jeanette. But I'll do a proper sign, not a hillbilly. Not with letters go up, down, up and down. And all
What
this
on a lolly stick?
on a lolly stick.
Oh dear. Anyway, so Hazy sent him when Richard bought his guitar. Hazy sent him 2 Christmas presents. Right, first one were a can of Stella
I
with
knew
it.
as soon as I picked it up, it was a can of Stella. I could feel it.
Anyway, so he showed us a video last night of him doing like what he filmed unboxing this present.
Mhm.
So he opens it, and it's one of one of these hand sewing machines that you can get.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he opens it, and it's like this box sewing machine box. So Richard said other night, he says, I can vaguely remember Hazy saying that he got 2 of them.
He did, yeah.
So he says, I thought he'd sent me his spare one.
Yeah.
And he opens it, and there was these dinky little people inside it.
Yeah, they were road workers, that's right. A packet of Graham Farish road workers.
Oh, he got him right good and proper, didn't he, Richard?
He did, yeah. I was impressed with that. It was funny. Doesn't look like a bomb site in Liverpool.
Outside Liverpool.
I've got a hole in the middle of mine to poke your head through.
Who's in Liverpool?
It's a long story, Adam.
Oh, right. I just might be going out. I might be going out on a night out around this. So I just wonder what it was like. Ain't been.
Well, this person doesn't actually live in Liverpool. They live in Wirral.
All right.
But yeah.
It's supposed to be a good night out, is Liverpool.
I've never been. You see, we're on about going. So.
Well, Jurgen Klopp's got a bar there as well. You know.
Oh, I'm not into football.
There's a bar called Jurgen Klopp Bar.
I know a lot of bars are based around Beatles and stuff like that because they're big, obviously a big thing.
But yeah. But yeah, Hazy got him right, wasn't proper with this. He thought it got a sewing machine.
I did. Because I thought he'd give me his spare one, because I remember him saying he had 2, because I've got one of them already, and I thought, bloody hell, he sent me his spare one.
But yeah, that were good last night.
With a rat running.
It says he videoed it. He says, and when he opened it and he seen it with one of these sewing machines, he stopped video.
And that's it. I finished. I thought, oh, it's one of these sewing machines. I was laughing, and I'm just messing with box. I thought, it feels like, does this? I thought, is it just an empty box? So I put my phone down and videoed again, and it had these little miniature people in it. Believe me, they are miniature. God, they're tiny, microscopic.
What's this for? Is it a train set? Or what?
Yeah, model railways, the Graham
Model railway.
Yeah, well, you know, like
have you not seen the one I've got behind me?
They do like mini railway
Yeah.
workers.
Yeah, I know what you mean. It's just where I go for auctions around here. There were last auction before Christmas. Amount of train stuff they were in. It looked like somebody who were a serious train enthusiast.
Yeah.
He died, and family sent everything to auction. There were people, they were grass, they were stations, they were old trains, old track, and they like did it as individual lots, and I think it fetched. We all lots. I think it fetched best part of 1,500 quid.
Oh yeah, it's expensive. I mean,
£2,000.
some of them.
Some of
Some
trains.
I've got it. Just the engine at 250 quid.
Yeah, I'm going to say some trains are worth £1,000. Some of them.
Oh yeah.
It's like old Echo trains and that.
We see,
From
you
60.
see, the one that Richard does is just like Engage, which is smaller
And
than.
it's mega
yeah.
tiny.
Yeah.
Doesn't look like Engage when you look at it, but it is.
See, I know there's different size tracks, but I don't know. Some I've never been interested in, so I don't know enough about it.
I'll swap
I know
the
there's
camera.
different
I'll
size.
show you.
I know there's different size tracks, so I know that.
Just hang on.
Oh yeah.
I'll show you.
Yep. Are you relegated Christmas tree over the other side now, Richard?
Well, I can see rat cook. I can see rat cooking for mice cooking too.
Turn the lights on. There you go.
Now that is a setup. That is a setup and a half.
And you don't have to answer, Rich, but how much does that cost for that setup as you've got there? Are we talking hundreds or thousands?
It couldn't possibly put a price on it because it's like, engines and.
That one there is the most expensive train. That with 250 quid.
That's just
That
free.
about 150. Then about 100. That's an expensive. That's about 170. And those two are about 150 quid a piece. Then. And that one over there in sidings, that's about 100.
It's even got a mini roundabout.
What do you build these yourself then, Richard?
Yeah, you
like Mecca?
All through wires in and everything.
Yeah, street lights work.
There's garage chippy.
There's garage chippy.
There's the hospital, bus station, school, fire station, garage, all in charge.
Oh yeah, he's got Eddie Stewart.
Oh, ambulance station.
Station, yeah.
Ambulance.
So there's network rails, thingamajig. There's a few buses and people wandering out. Oh, there's his figures. That's fine and home for you soon. All signals work and everything. You can change signals.
There you go.
All right, that.
It's not an amateur like other
There's
people.
RAC man giving a car a jump start.
RAC man.
You see jump leads coming out back at van.
Yeah.
Starting that car. There's a market.
Gordo says, does it have a fat controller asking for a friend?
Well, that's me.
That's
Oh,
because you go
dear.
to skip too much.
But you know what I mean? That's what I call attention to detail. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
The person that we were talking about, yeah.
I know money's like some people's not an option, but I mean, Rod Stewart, he's got a bigger, he's an avid trainer. He's got a bigger in one of his rooms. I saw it on a program about him once.
I'll tell you who else is
Massive.
into big time, Pete Waterman.
Is it?
Oh God, yeah, he's got one in a church. It's huge. Huge. He takes us around country showing it to folk.
Can you imagine this taking it all to pieces and then having to
Oh
put it
God,
back?
I watched him on YouTube once, and it was about this lad and his granddad, and they do it. But what they do, they make them on like boards.
That's it, modular, so they click together.
So if you put your second ring, you're not disconnecting them. You just disconnect tracks and things at a certain point, stack them in the car, and then you go back and come back together. Which I thought was clever.
We see
I'll be honest with
that of Richards, that's on a board, but you couldn't take it to bits. And
No, but I'm going to
No, but what they do, they might be too.
I'm going to do it again. I'm going to dismantle it and do another one different.
They might be like 2 foot squares, so they just click together,
That's right.
and then they just take what they want.
Because I know the mistakes I made with that one. I made a lot of mistakes with this one. I should have put more wires in. You see, I wanted it to be digital, and it's not. It's analog, and it's too much of a too hard, difficult to put all the wires in. With digital, you have to put a wire in every foot on the track. Every foot of track has to have a live and a neutral.
Yeah.
And I just never thought of that when I was building it.
Gordo says, put it this way, Adam, a 5-year-old child could do better than this other YouTuber.
But I mean, to be fair, I mean, most of it you buy, you know, all them houses and stuff, you buy them in kits, but you've still to glue them all together yourself. They take a lot of time. Them little houses and things, you're talking like probably about 3 hours to make one. You know what I mean?
Well again, that lad I was telling you about and his granddad, because his granddad did it from when he was young, and then obviously grandson finger. He makes all his houses. He don't buy out in kit form.
Yeah.
He makes them from wood and whatnot, and makes them. And something like you were saying, like 3 hours. Some of the things he's built, I think it took like 3 to 6 months to build. Like you said, like. But detail on it is real.
Crypto says I can remember Giant Goat.
That's one thing I've not done, and I wish I'd done, and to put some water on it, introduce water, but I would have put proper water on it. I mean, you can buy setups where you've actually got a pump and you can actually physically have real water running. You get something called Magnatrack, which goes underneath, and so all the cars and everything actually drive round. It's only
your imagination is only to what your wallet can spend, if you know what I mean.
Well, just look at it this way, Adam. The setup that Richard's got, if I'd put an estimate price on it, I mean, I don't know, but let's say Richard,
a couple of grand,
yeah, I'm going to say
at least
£2 grand.
Yeah.
This other YouTuber, I put a price on is about 20p.
No, but that's the problem. At the end of the day, if you've no money, you're struggling, because it's not a cheap thing. You know what I mean? It's the track's cheap and the buildings are cheap. It's the rolling stock that's dear.
Yeah.
You know,
and all details like little people and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, just one carriage, one passenger
on
carriage.
Some of them,
£50.
I mean, I've seen it where it looks like they've got workmen aside of track with filling in, you know, between track with like rocks and that. So it looks like they're working on tracking. All that detail, you won't really know how much it costs.
But that's it.
It's the fine detail.
Attention to detail with Richard. You know what I mean? I mean, like he's just said, there's a broken down car with an RAC van and some jump leads.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? With Richard, it's attention to detail.
There's one on YouTube, a guy on YouTube, and he's in Germany, and he's done one. And the detail on that, he's actually got real fires on it being put out by a fire brigade, and the proper fires. He's piped little gas jets. So fire comes out, fire engine comes up, sprays it and puts it out. And it's even got people having sex in a car in woods, and you can see car rocking and stuff like that.
You can see that for real.
That's how much detail he's gone to. He's people who are in a Volkswagen camper van, and they're at it, and you can see it rocking, and he's put
well, there's attention to detail, Richard, and then there's attention to detail.
When the caravan's rocking, don't come knocking.
And another one you've got to watch. There's one, and it's not a railway. It's a model airport, and you've got to say that's unbelievable, unbelievable. And that's on YouTube. Just put the world's biggest model airports, and it comes on, and that's actually got flying planes on it.
Really?
Unbelievable.
It's amazing, though. You know what I mean? What people can do, and what how can I put it? Like you know, you said, you know, flying planes and things like that.
Yeah. Well, it's in Germany. It's the world's biggest model airport, and it's in Germany, and they actually have planes coming in and out the airport. And
Tommy says, do a rent-a-kill van.
Some vans you just can't find. I've tried to look. You struggle. I can't find a police car in Engage. You know what I mean? Or else I'd have had a police station. But
Did they do engage police cars then?
I can't find one. They do, obviously. Well, I thought about that, Gordo, because where I work, we've got a canal, a railway track, and everything, and I thought of actually building one based on that. But again, it's really difficult.
Thought you went back a camper van, Richard.
But yeah.
Sainsbury's, here we go.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Sound effect coming from them.
No, it's just rocking.
Yeah.
Oh dear. But into it amazing though, like such as that, you know, who'd have thought of putting a camper van rocking, you know, you wouldn't think of doing that, would you? You know what I mean? And we think it's amazing that Richard's got like RAC van and Trump leads, you know what I mean? Hey, oh, guess who's here?
Hello. Yeah, boy.
Yeah, boy.
Oh dear.
Yeah, I did go to that Chadwell. I follow him now. I watch all his videos.
Hi, Tracy.
Oh, I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're here, Racy. I'm going to crack your can of cellar open now.
Oh, yeah, boy.
Did you hear what Richie's just been telling us? There's a YouTuber that does like model railways and everything like he does, and it's got a camper van and it's rocking.
Well, of course.
Yeah, well, that's what he's simulating. I'm trying to find the video. I just can't.
Tell you what I did just see. I just seen a customs officer from an airport saying that they've caught refugees, yeah, trying to go back to their country that they fled from for Christmas to visit family members.
Oh my God!
Fucking shit you not. No, that's
I've heard it all now.
That is fucked up.
Tommy says any progress? No, because she's been on holiday.
You've been on holiday.
I do.
All right.
How are you?
I'm all right. I'm good.
Well, I've met you before.
No, it's
You've been on before,
in a
haven't you?
roundabout way. He come into Tim's, and because I'm in Sheffield, he's from Sheffield as well. So he's added me on Facebook, and he's added Tim as well. So that's sort of how we met.
It was not Grinder.
No.
No.
Tracy says it's a good job we're not baking tonight because she fell asleep.
Yeah, I watch that one all the time, Gordo, Everard Junction. He's my favourite. He does put some detail in, that fella. My God. They must have bottomless pits of money, though, these people. They must
Just
have.
on YouTube, Richard.
Yeah, Everard Junction. He's probably the best
Yeah,
one,
look.
that guy, Everard Junction. But he must have a bottomless pit of money. You know. He must spend thousands. He's got running cars on his and everything.
Peter
I
Casey.
don't want that then, moving cars.
They have magnets under. You buy a thing. It's called Magnatrack, and that goes in the board underneath. And the cars have little pickup magnets on, so the track's
All right.
going underneath, and the
Yeah.
cars follow the track.
Yeah, technology nowadays is pretty amazing.
But the most amazing thing I've seen is that model airport in Germany, and it's on YouTube. The world's biggest model airport, and you've got to see that. It's unbelievable. It's
Are
absolutely.
they on pulleys and everything?
Yeah, the planes come in and they're on little fine sticks, and they come in, land, they go out through the wall, through this like rubber flap, and disappear, and then they land again, and they've got all the little cars and luggage carriers and fire engines and people and everything, every single detail. It's the world's biggest, probably one of the only model airports. And it's based on an actual airport in Berlin or somewhere, I don't know. But You
I
just
bet
type,
there's no delays.
just type in YouTube, biggest model airport, Germany, and it's there.
Anybody want a little drink?
Oh, that's the expensive stuff's coming out now. Yeah, boy.
Oh, I'm managed stuff.
Anyway, I'm gonna, yeah, boy. My can of Stella now is coming out.
There's
Only a little, I
quite a
don't,
few. There's
I'm on that
quite
tonight.
only
There's
have a
quite
little
a
drop
few,
of that.
Richard.
What's that? Tobacco.
What?
Oh, we are miniature
What
Wonderland.
is it?
An airport behind the seat now.
Not right. It's just like a, well, it's a liqueur. From
Oh,
fucking Spain, you can't get it in this country. I've had it in there about 2 years and I thought I'd drunk it all, but I thought, oh, I'll get it down over Christmas. So I thought, oh, there's only like a third of a bottle left. Well, I've been drinking it fucking 2.5 days and it's still not going down. So I'm getting it about 3/4 full.
Nice.
And I've got some Captain Morgan's in and all if I run out. Essentials.
I got all sorts of shit downstairs. I got a bottle of that cognac, and I got a. This is nice, wild turkey.
Yeah, boy. The well-travelled can of Stella is here.
Oh yeah, boys, are cold.
It's
Wife beater.
Don't go
What?
beating your wife now after drinking, okay?
Yeah, wife beater is known as up here.
Yeah, well, I've no wife to beat, so I'm all right.
All right.
It's
Meat
all the
beater,
way
then.
from Wales. This is a Welsh can of Stella.
Fuck yeah. Cheers.
Cheers.
Tommy says they're looking for money to be sent home to the Ukraine to visit for Christmas. How can they claim they're running from a war zone if they're looking to go home for Christmas?
Exactly. I mean, I think they're just telling us just to fucking wind us up a bit more.
Let the fuckers go back.
They should send them back and say, okay, have a nice time because you ain't coming back here.
Well, that's it.
Send them all back on a boat and sink it halfway out.
Gordo says Graham Fulson is another channel to watch.
Yeah, I think I've watched him, man. Seen the Underground Eric. I'll have a look at them.
But
I bought this. I'm wearing this flat cap just to try and blend in with you fucking three northerners. No.
You need to carrying a law for Orvis law.
Yeah, I got a pocket full of Werthers. I got a Hovis in the oven, and I got a flat cap.
and a back outside with basket on front.
Oh, Werthers. What do you mean? Do we all have Werthers original?
I've got one for you then. Here's one for you. Is it breakfast, lunch and dinner or breakfast, dinner and tea?
Breakfast, dinner and tea.
Yeah,
It
that's
is.
what do you call it down there, Nancy?
Breakfast, dinner, and tea. Yeah.
Yeah, we do. But then you got
You've
another
been
one.
having it out on another group.
I mean, some
Another
people say
one
lunch.
you can go on
Some of them
to
do just have breakfast, dinner and lunch and dinner.
Some people say lunch and dinner. Yeah, but people.
I can't believe how many different names. Well, we call it a tea cake over there, but people call it bats, barn cakes,
Bread
cob.
cake.
Yeah.
Right,
Cob.
I'll stop you there, Richard. This is what you're on about. Has it got raisins in it or currants?
You see, we call that a currant tea cake.
Pete,
Tea cake.
were you from Huddersfield?
No, I'm from,
Lancashire.
a place called
Well,
Darwin.
Huddersfield call that. My mate, she's at Huddersfield, and she says it's a tea cake and a currant tea cake. And I says, no, a tea cake's got currants in it. It's a bread cake without currants in it. Oh, here we go. I've started to think up, Anna.
See, we call it a tea cake. And when you go in a chip shop, it's written on tea cake. But some people
In a
call
chip
it
shop, it's a tea cake.
no, but
Exactly.
a tea
What
cake
are you
or a barn cake, they call them here.
Tim says, have you seen Robert Bennett's layout?
No, but I'll have a look at it.
But you see, this is the argument that, because I'm from Nottinghamshire, and they're called cobs from where I come from.
Yep, they're called cobs here as well. Oh,
Anyway, so if we go to Asda and I say to him, oh, don't forget cobs, he'll say, don't you mean bread cakes? He says, no, I mean cobs.
Bread cake.
Well, from Chesterfield downwards, like to Nottingham, they all call them cobs. From Chesterfield upwards, like anyway past Chesterfield this way, the bread cakes. And then you get to like Leeds and Huddersfield, and they call them tea cakes.
But you see, we used to go in our local chipper and say, can I have a chip cob?
chip butter, not chip cob.
No, a chip cob.
See, a cob up here in round here is a type of horse.
Comes out with a little pony out at chip shop.
Yeah, it's a
They
kind of
go,
cob and they come out
Yeah,
with
I mean, in
a horse.
Yorkshire, they do call it a chip butty. But we used to call them chip cobs.
It's funny.
He rolls down his way. He's posh down his way.
It's one of the funniest things that what across country they call bread cake and tea cakes.
See, it's
The
like
mouth-
another one here. We call them scones. Some people call them scones.
Scones.
See, we call them
Mm.
scones.
Don't really bother me either way. It's fastest bun in West though.
But yeah, we pronounce
Scone.
them scones.
Scone.
Scone.
Terrible joke. Terrible joke.
Next minute it's gone.
Yeah, fastest bun in West.
So we
Scone.
always call them. And it's like them other things as well. You know them. What do you call them? Bit chippy, bit potato in batter. What do you call them over in your area?
Potato fritter.
Potato, a
Fritter.
scallop.
See,
A
you call
scallop.
Yeah.
See, now here we call it a scallop.
Yeah, potato scallop. That's what we call it up here.
Scallop is like a
Or,
fish. It's a fish thing.
some places
Like
call
a
it a
scallop.
dab. A dab.
A what?
A dab as well. Some chippies call it a
I'll
dab.
tell you something else. When I were growing up, we got to Chippy and asked for batter bits.
Oh, scraps.
Yeah,
Scraps.
we used to call them batter bits.
I forgot how good Stella were.
You know what I mean? At the end of the day, they were just bits of batter that had
You
fell
drink out
off.
of the can.
Yeah.
But no.
You drink it out of a glass.
Some people are from south and some people north
It's just bread.
ask for a potato fish cake.
Potato.
Because it's got two pieces. Yeah, because it's got 2 pieces of tater and fish in the middle. But if you go down south and ask for a fish cake, it's just a piece of fish, no tater on it.
Fish cake. A fish cake's not a piece of fish. A fish cake is like mashed potato and fish, mashed up, formed into like a disc, like a hockey puck, breadcrumbed, and then fried up.
That's what we have up here. Fish cakes.
Breadcrumbs on a fish
Not
cake.
at our Chippy. It's in
2 pieces of
batter.
tater, about here big, one on each side, fish in the middle, batter on top of it. None of your breadcrumbs.
No breadcrumbs here.
None of your
We
breadcrumbs.
have what is. It's just said in breadcrumbs, like it looks like a hockey puck.
Yeah.
Do you know what that's called up here? It's like a cod roe.
Sophistication.
No, a cod
Well,
roe.
no, it says, the batter bits is called scrumps.
Well, our in Newquay once, the Newquay that's on the south coast, not the Welsh Newquay, the one that's on the south coast. And I got some chips and a pie, and she threw me pie into fat, and I thought she'd dropped it, and she meant to do it. She threw me. I know that's exactly what I said. I said, God, she's just dropped me pie in batter, and she's put it back in bag with chips. I looked and I thought, what?
Did you eat it?
Yeah, but
course
it
you
weren't
did.
too bad actually. She drained it, but that's how she was doing them.
I once went down.
Pie in
Well,
batter.
Here's one that one of my mates' dads owns a fish and chip shop in London, and we went down to see him. Right, so like you do, you think I've been to chip before. So I says, "Oh, I want chip, fish, and peas. We don't do peas."
They don't
You don't do peas.
half of them.
I said, "Well, I'll have it with curry." Then he went, "Oh, don't do curry." So why don't you? What do you do? He says, "You've got beans or gravy."
Yeah.
So, and do you know what else you don't do down there? Henderson's relish.
Who?
They will not know what Henderson's relish is.
It does because I've gave him.
I know.
Made in Sheffield.
I know what gentleman's relish is.
Typical is.
Basically, it says it's just like Worcester sauce.
It's
What's your
different
sister
flavour.
sauce?
But again, it is, eh?
What's your sister sauce?
Yeah,
How many X's in that?
it's just a sauce.
Yep.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, boy.
Like me.
I whether it's Henderson's relish, Worcester sauce, or wherever it is. I don't like it anyway.
Hendo's are right nice on chips. But yeah, it's funny. Just funny how across country, different things that are all the same but called different names.
I know.
Yeah. It's like Mexican food. They got different things, but it's all the same thing, just wrapped different.
Yeah.
Mexican food is just tortillas, mincemeat, spicy mincemeat, just folded up different.
And whack a bit of cheese on it and
Yeah,
some
it's
salad.
It's the same ingredients, just in a different order. Crazy. Crazy how they get away with it.
I'll tell you one of the best things I've ever had, and you probably all you all want to them. They called them, I think it was a scrumpy, and all it were like about that big, very small, and it were minced meat with fish. I know this could sound horrible, with like a chili sauce inside, wrapped in batter. The one chippy, Nero's did them. They don't have no way around here does them since. Oh, and they were right nice.
Mincemeat and fish.
Minced meat, fish, and chili wrapped in batter. Oh, they were amazing.
We have a fault. Most chippies do them. It's like a big ball of mincemeat. So it's called a John Bull. Have you ever heard of them?
No.
John Bull.
I've heard some people talk John Bull.
It's like a meatball with spuds and all sorts in, and it's battered. It's it's a big thing. You know what I mean? It's called a John Bull. You have to Google it, but that's
Have a look.
that's what we call it.
It's John Bull into Google. Who knows what's going to pop up?
John Bull, it's called. That £2 they are. They're good, but you haven't a clue what you're eating.
Can't go through what it eats. It's probably some of that horse meat they could get rid of in burgers.
Probably just sweeping from under fryer or something. But
I've seen videos of some takeaways lately, and they're out the back with fucking like.
It says here,
and they're chopping the chicken up in the street.
Yeah.
Somebody from Food Review Club just went to Olive Tree Fish and Chip Shop to try John Bull.
Oh, Olive Tree Chip Shop, that's near me, is that? Olive Tree Chip.
It says a regional dish which consists of savoury mince mincemeat that is sandwiched between 2 potato slices and a light crispy batter.
Right.
So it's a bit like a fish cake up here, but with mincemeat.
Yeah.
So we're Olive Tree Chippy, where was that must be the one in Blackburn, Olive Tree Chippy, I reckon.
It says YouTuber Food Review Club tries a John Bull in Blackburn.
Yeah, Olive Tree Chippy, yeah, that's near where I work, that. It's quite an expensive chippy, that, bit of a robbing set of gets they are, a bit dear.
Everywhere's dear now, isn't it?
Yeah,
we're all being royally shafted from every fucking angle.
Especially with fish. Some of these chippies now, what they're charging fish is a joke.
Well, fish and chips is £10 wherever you go now.
Yeah.
£10. I wish I'd pay £10 fish and chips. Up here it's about 12.50 to 15 quid.
Holy fuck.
Yeah, I went to Morrison's for the week.
Like that chippy, Richard, I'll send you a link to it and see if it is that one.
It must be.
Because he's like stood outside eating it.
It's what they call Holly Tree Village. It's next to where I work, Cherry Tree Village. Well, that's Holly Tree Village. It's the next place along.
Yeah.
We used to go regular, but we just said it was a bit of a rip-off.
Where's Johnny tonight?
They were watching a movie, he said.
Say, inverted commas.
I mean, porn.
Richard Paul.
Oh, it's like your Evening Telegraph, yeah.
Night, Amjad.
No, I'm just.
See you later, Amjad.
Are you not baking tonight, Jeanette?
Because I've made all these mince pies and whatever, and Chris says it'll only go to waste. So yeah. It says it's £2.80 a pop, Richard.
All right.
Just for one of them John Bull things.
Go buy one, Rich.
But yeah.
Have you ever had a Clark's pie?
A what?
Clark's pie.
What's that?
It's a pie, but they've made this from Cardiff. You can only buy them in Cardiff. I don't know if they're shipped anywhere around the country, but There's two different types now. It was two brothers that run the company, but they had a big argument. Oh no, they died. Then the families had a big argument, split the business. So one side took the name, and the other side took the pie.
Right.
So the ones that took the name tried to recreate the pie slightly different, and it's shit. The ones who took the pie, and they changed their name to Victoria Pies, because it's a place called what's it?
I know Cardiff pretty well.
Yeah, well, it's in Canton. Do you know where Canton is?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's where they're from, Grangetown and Canton. But
I know it's miles away, but I went out with a lot from Evervale in Valleys.
Yeah.
We used to go to Cardiff all the time.
There used to be a massive railway depot in
40 minutes
Cardiff.
away from Evervale. There's what?
There used to be a massive railway depot in Canton. In fact, I think it's still there.
Yeah.
Cardiff Canton, it was called.
Yeah, the train tracks run through Canton.
I
Yeah.
think it's where Great Western keep all their trains. I'm not 100% sure. I think it is.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, we got well, it's obviously Cardiff's a pretty big city. All the train lines from the steel works and everything, and the docks.
I wouldn't mind going for a ride on that posh train in Wales. There's a posh train in Wales. It runs from London to I think it goes all the way through Wales every single day, there and back every day.
Up through West Wales, is it?
It must be. I don't actually know where. I forgot what it's called. And it's a really.
Where you from, Andrew, then?
Cardiff.
Whereabouts are you from?
Cardiff.
I'm from Cardiff.
You're in Cardiff.
Yeah.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah,
That's the
boy.
messy nights out in there.
It's what?
Well, that's the right messy nights out in Cardiff.
I bet. Me too.
Well, for anybody that doesn't know Welsh women are dangerous when they have a few drinks. That's all I'll say.
Oh,
They're worse than bloke.
They are worse than blokes. The women in fucking Wales, they're fucking ruthless. They
Fuck yeah.
cause all the fucking shit. Cause all the shit. Thing is, with drunk women, they don't know when to shut the fuck up. You know what I mean? See, look at Jeanette. She knows she's ready to go. She hasn't even had a drink.
I'm trying to. Yeah.
I had one
There you
tonight.
go.
Outside
I
Tesco.
proved my point. I'm saying they don't shut the fuck up. You're trying to shut the fuck up.
But yeah.
The struggle is real.
Well, put it this way: sometimes I can't even get a word in edgeways on my own show.
See you later, Amjad. Night, Amjad.
That's the way it is. Just the way it is. Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, I went to Tesco's tonight and I had a woman approach me outside when I come back out.
Thought you meant inside.
No, one of them women, you know.
Which ones?
You know, a lady of the night.
Well, outside Tesco's.
Outside
Cardiff,
Tesco.
yo.
Yeah,
Hey up, Richard. Tell Easy
Hang
about.
about. You come out of Tesco's and a hooker comes up to you and says what?
well, she says, "Have you got a spare cigarette?" I said, "I don't smoke cigarettes." And she walked off. Then she says, "Are you after anything else?" I said, "No, thank you."
Yeah. Richard's had a
You
bit
can't
of
look up the look, Richard.
Richard's had a bit of conundrum overnight. Is the case of the missing chip.
Oh yeah, that weren't last night. That were a few weeks ago.
Oh, I thought you said. I thought. Yeah, I'm getting.
Oh, it were a few weeks ago. The missing chip.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
What chip?
Well, it was Saturday night, and I've been on presumably Jeanette's live stream, and you might have come up. And usually, when you're on the scene, I end up sozzled. I don't know what it is. You
Hey, don't fucking blame me for your fucking alcoholism.
I usually get hazy-fied, I call it. When I wake up in the morning and my head's banging and I've got a mouth like a fireback, I think, I've been hazy-fied.
Right.
And this
Mouth
night,
like a fireback.
and this night, I went for a pee. I was just going to bed, and I looked where my computer was in this corner, and there were one chip on the floor, a chip. And I must have dropped this chip. And then I went to bed and forgot about it. You know what I mean? I turned wrong way when I come out of the bathroom and forgot about this chip. And I thought, when I let him out, I thought, oh, that fucking chip. I thought, I'll pick it up in the morning. When I got up in the morning, it was gone.
I got a similar story. It wasn't me though. It was my friend. My friend. His name's Stephen Harris. He was in prison, yeah, and it was his first week in prison. And when you get your food in prison, you got to go back to your cell and eat in yourself. And they give you like a tray with all the different compartments. They just chuck your food on it. So we had mashed potato and something, sausage or fucking some shit. We had mashed potatoes. So he's gone up to his cell. He sat down. He's about to fucking stick his fork in. There's a big fucking black thing in his mashed potato. So he just scooped it out and he flicked it to the fucking corner of his room. And he's like, fuck it, I'll get that later. And he fucking carried on eating his food. And he forgot about it. And then the next morning, he was like, oh, that fucking black thing. So he went to get it and it was gone.
Oh, you were alive. Oh, God.
Yeah. It's like a cockroach or something.
I'm going to say it's probably got up and walked off.
Yeah, it fucked off.
Well, I don't think Richard's chip got up and walked off.
No, it was weird that.
Well, you might have mice or something.
Well, yeah, but it was a big chip. It must have been there must have been a team effort to get that moving.
Listen, how big can a fucking chip be?
It was a big chip. It would have to be like that poor mouse that you wrecked its house. I remember last that video. You says, I've just fucked up a fucking mouse house.
Oh yeah, when I kicked the log down the hill.
Kicked the log over, yeah.
Yeah. I fucking.
You were saying, look at it, and he ran off. But before then, when you first kicked the log over, you could see the mouse clear as day when the log first goes over.
Yeah, well, I couldn't because obviously I was fucking.
This was the general consensus that it could have been a mouse. But don't you think Richard would have seen evidence if there'd have been a mouse?
I don't know.
You're not just going to come for one visit and then.
I was questioning myself, thinking, I'd have been that badly hazified that I imagined this chip. You know
maybe you were so fucking wrecked you got up and ate it in the middle of the night.
Oh, no,
I said what he's done, he's gone sleepwalking in the middle of the night and thought, oh, that chip, and then put it in bin.
No,
Yeah.
I looked at
When I was in America, Mark M, we were in a hotel and it was Dizzy's birthday and we fucking smoked some weed in the day and then he took an edible and then we'd gone back to the hotel. We're all outside the hotel fucking eating chicken and shit. And he's gone back up to his hotel room after having this edible for the first time. And he had a big fucking, like, half a box of pizza. And he was so stoned, he was like, I'll put that in the fridge, because the hotel rooms we had fridges in them. He said, I'll have it in the morning. And then he couldn't remember nothing. And he woke up in the morning, he's like, oh, I'll go and grab that pizza. And he went to get it, and it was gone. he thinks he woke up in the middle of the night and just ate it. And he can't remember.
I mean, Richard sort of had a similar story to that. Can you remember when you come home and had a slash?
Oh, that's with fish and chips.
Yeah.
That was funny, that. I come in the house and I go to the kitchen. I was steaming a bit when I lived on my own years ago. And I thought, right, I'll butter some bread. And I'm stood there in the kitchen with buttered bread thinking, what the fuck? Doing no fish and chips, nothing there. And I thought, I must have imagined it. I must not have been to Chippy. So I just threw bed away and went to bed. And then next morning, I opened curtains and looked at them. There they were on next door neighbour's car roof. I'd stopped for a slash. And put fish and chips on the car roof.
I bet next door neighbour went, well, not a bad start today, is it?
They're perfectly rolled up on his car roof.
Yeah. So he saw his fish and chips driving off into distance on top of somebody's car. Oh dear, that worked best.
What? I once went out with one of my mates, just me and him. Last time I seen it time, stayed with his last, when we were staying that night. We went down Hillsborough. We got in it. He was absolutely slaughtered, my mate. Anyway, I went to bed. We went to bed. Middle of the night, could hear a bit of commotion. We were in their bedroom. So she said, he says, oh, I'm going to get up and go to the toilet. She went, all right, get up. He got up, opened wardrobe, got his cock out, had a pissing wardrobe. And she said, no, like, got back in bed and went to Kip. Next morning, he gets up. And she's like looking at him. She says, what's up? No, goes to put his clothes on. His clothes are still soaking wet and pissed in them. had to wash them all. Whilst he was drunk. She was going balmy, she were, his missus.
Oh dear.
I did it.
Absolutely.
I did it one night when I drunk Stella. That's why I never drink Stella. And I came home, I was drunk again. I lived on my own at the time. Sat in the armchair, fell asleep, fast asleep. And I woke up at 8 o'clock in the morning, 8, 9 o'clock, whatever it was, Sunday morning. And I was drenched. I'd pissed myself in the armchair. And I was drenched. It had soaked up to my collar. Oh, God. So I just walked upstairs to the bathroom like a flipping monster. Had a shower, come out, so I thought, God, I'm going to have to sort this armchair out. It had a big map of Africa on it. And just I'm about to do it, brother-in-law come in, knocked on the door, come in and sat in it. And he says, sat right in the armchair, which I had just slashed in. And he says, God, this chair feels damp after about 20 minutes. I said, yeah, I've just been cleaning covers. It's probably not dry. I said, don't worry, it's only Lenore.
Only Lenore.
That was drinking Stella, Stella's a killer. You lose all sort of feeling of your bladder sort of goes into a different mode when you're on Stella.
I had a mate who fucking done it twice. He done it once at his auntie's funeral. He sat in the living room at his auntie's. They've all gone back after the funeral for tea and fucking sandwiches and shit. And he got so fucking drunk, he sat on the settee and all his aunties around and fucking they're all telling stories or whatever. And he just stood up in the middle of the room and started pissing over everybody.
I've put a video. I put a video on there in bottom.
I was going to say, what's this? What's?
Just share that video.
Yeah.
Look at that bad boy.
What?
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
We had a rat in our kitchen a couple of weeks ago in the night.
Look at that
There we
bastard.
go.
That was in my backyard when I used to live at home. And look at it. It comes, it goes in bushes, it's flipping. Look at it.
Is this your garden?
What, my old ex-garden?
Yeah.
Look at it. It just treats my pond like a water park.
I was going to say.
Coming along top now.
I'm going to say it's on top of thing now.
It's everywhere. Bastard. We're a bad rat.
Did you get him?
Yeah, I shot it.
I had to make an obstacle course out mine because, like, a few years ago, we used to have fucking loads. I got rat traps and big cages, and I ended up catching more birds than fucking rats in them. But so in the end, I made obstacle courses, like for him to climb on, and at the end of each one was death.
It was death end.
Death.
Death, yeah. And
Oh, that advert with squirrels on it.
Right,
at one point, we counted 9 rats we could see at one time.
Yeah, well, I had 5, me, one night.
And they were big
there
fuckers.
were 5.
Yeah.
Bigger than little ones, like a family it were.
Kate had one in the kitchen the other night.
What?
Sylvanian family.
I went to the gun shop in Bolton. It's called what's it called? Some gun room anyway in Bolton. And I said, I want a gun. I said, I don't want a rifle. I said, because by the time I've got a rifle cocked and pointing it right direction, they'll piss off. I said, I want a gun that will fire a few shots quickly. And he sold me this gun. And I sat there with a can of Carl in an armchair, facing through them doors like that, just waiting with lights out. And yeah, boy, they came.
Did you get them all?
Oh, I picked them off. The last one, I was saying earlier, I missed it and only got its leg and the racket it made. It was squealing like a pig, it were.
Oh, yeah, they don't like being fucking having their legs shot off. A little pussy had his legs shot off and he's squealing.
So I says to Richard, I says, so there's a rat somewhere in Lancashire that's got a limp.
Oh, no, because
Good
I
off. Sorry, off.
went down a hole and I just fired loads of shots into it, one after another. Bang, 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 bang. And I got it eventually through soil. But I got one a week or two before, one on its own. And it was late on at night, and I just left it dead outside a pond. When I got up, it had gone, and I thought, what the? And its mates dragged it away and ate it. The other rat.
How do you know that?
Because I watched it back on video. I had CCTV. And I thought, well, there's no way people are going around nicking dead rats. There's something weird here. And watched it on camera, and a rat come out and just dragged it off and started munching at it.
Honestly, if I seen a rat, I'd shit myself. I mean, there's been time or two where Chase or Tucker have bought my spike, but Chris not let him in ours, and I ain't even bothered
Let him in
looking.
where? Good man, Chris. Don't let her stick nothing up her ass. It's like a rat. Oh, you won't let you stick it in your ass. What a shame.
I said I wouldn't let them bring it in
In your where?
my abode.
In your ass. Adam's thinking,
Whatever.
what are you talking about? What's wrong with sticking it in your ass? That sounds simple.
It takes the piss out of the way I talk. That music.
Oh, that was me, sorry.
Oh, I'm sick of the
Sounded
music.
like 70s porn to me.
I thought I were hearing things then.
I was just watching one of my rap videos. I've got loads.
German techno.
So
I've
you
got about
so
about
for your rap,
10 different rap
for your
videos.
rap videos, you've put music to them.
No, that was another. I clicked a music file and it opened a load of video files at once. But because I had them on CCTV, because it took about a month, and I thought I tried traps in it, but every time I put a trap around, they got wise to it. You know what I mean?
They do.
I put these
Oh, I
traps
do,
down
anyway.
full of peanut butter and everything, and you could see them on camera. They were coming and having a look, but they weren't going near it. They were smart ass rats. And so this one that
Well, I mean, I've seen loads of videos. You know, these where as soon as they go through this thing comes down, so they're like trapped in a cage.
I made loads of traps. I made all the traps you could think of.
I've seen some videos where they actually try to poke the red through other end to save them going through that and going.
They're smart. They get smart, and when things have moved and changed, they know. They know when things have been moved, and they steer clear for a bit. But there's people, you know, I like the ones with the electric mats. I love them. Then when they like dive into this thing for food and bottom mats electrified, and they're doing a dance because they get electric.
But yeah, you know, they come across something and they think, right, you know what I mean? They're not
stupid.
Yeah, no, they're not stupid.
Definitely not.
Well, they are a bit stupid. They live in the
you're
fucking
never on a
sewer.
sinking ship, follow the rats, they say.
You are?
Yeah.
You're ever on a sinking ship, follow the rats.
Oh, yeah, they know the way out.
They know the way. And you and 50,000 rats.
The thing is, they go through little holes like that, and you ain't following them through that. Good fucking luck with that.
And all reason why we got infested with them is because I had a bird feeder, and it was stuff off bird feeder.
Yeah. Kate used to chuck the bread out on the fucking grass for the birds and everything. I think that was the start of it.
Well, that's probably why we don't get any, because we don't chuck out outside.
Yeah, well, that's what I did. I took the bird feeder down. I thought,
and we ain't got no bird feeder.
Yeah, we stopped that shit too.
But yeah, I mean, they reckon that if you put out down for birds are out, that's what attracts rats anyway.
Definitely. But like I say, I tried traps and everything, and they were walking around traps and just ignoring them.
You see, we've got considerate cats, because they've even took one next door for Ivy.
What, a dead mouse?
A dead mouse.
Yeah.
So yeah, they've even took and she opened the door and found it on doorstep. So they took it and, you know, dropped it off for her.
Should have rolled you a joint, Rich, and sent you that.
Yeah.
Would have you smoked it?
I'd have had to lean out the window.
Yeah, Crypto's snake eats mice.
Yeah.
So yeah.
They're really, you know, they're not easy to catch rats when they've decided they don't want catching. They're a bastard.
But I think I don't think that then the cats have caught were rats, because obviously where we live, there's quite a bit of woodland and whatever around us. So I think they're probably more going to be these what's them little tiny mice? Field
Vole.
mice?
Holes.
Wall.
No,
Voles.
field mice.
Wall. Field mouse.
Yeah, field mice, because they're smaller than normal mice.
Well, we do live near Norfolk Park then.
We have them long things, right?
We live near,
They're like
no,
sausage mice, but
what
they
do
call
you call
something
it?
else.
Yeah, we do live near Norfolk Park.
Forgot what they
No.
call them.
That's what I'm thinking.
We have them long
But there is
things.
quite
we
a
run
bit of
across
woodland
roads.
around. And another thing, you know, when you're in bed at night, you can hear foxes and all. We get quite a few foxes come round here.
What do they call them? The mice with a right long body.
What?
Ferret.
They're right long body. They've got legs
Ferret.
and
A
an
ferret.
head. And
It's a
they're like
ferret.
a ferret, but skinny. They're skinny, almost like a. They look like a
A minx.
pepper army with legs. And when you're early in the morning, when I'm going to work, you can see them running across the road. I thought they call them.
Oh, this says dormouse.
No. I think they might be like a weasel or something.
That's what
Yeah,
he's got in his. That's what Richard's got in his dormouse. It's even got a key.
Yeah.
Just comes in on it. Got a key in that. Just comes in. Just comes in.
Yeah, mine's a dormouse with a chip on its shoulder. My
Chip off all block.
Chip on its shoulder.
meerkats. I don't think there's any meerkats around
How
here.
come all the sound's gone weird? Is it me or is it everyone?
No, I wonder what it were.
I think it sounds all right.
Sound's gone weird for me.
Yeah, it's definitely going weird. Somebody's mic.
It's a-
Definitely going weird. Hello?
Is he gone? Is he?
Easy's
I
gone.
think it's coming back. One of Mike's would like.
It will probably Easy's then. Here he is. It's back again.
All the sound was going weird then. It was all delayed and all echoey and crackly and all that.
That's too much alcohol, that.
Well, my computer don't drink.
Sounds all right to me now.
Yeah, it's fine.
All right now.
Yeah, was it all fucked up just now though?
I'll delete
Yeah.
it. Can't be bothered.
Yeah. Oh, so it wasn't just me.
Can't be bothered.
No, it sounded like it was just yours.
Mistake.
But I could hear it.
Yeah, like a.
Yeah, but I could hear it.
Yeah, it's weird.
Gone now.
So I just jumped out and jumped back in.
Well, that's it. It normally sorts it out if you go
What have
out.
you been doing today? Have you been?
What have I done today? I took Jack to work this morning.
Has you been working Boxing Day?
Yeah. And do you know what? They only paid him an extra 50p an hour. They're cheeky cunts.
50.
What's he do?
He works
It
until,
could be double time on Boxing Day.
yeah, at least time and a half. His mate yesterday, they work in the same place. He only works behind the bar in Toby Carvery. It's
Mm.
like a carvery place.
No, we've got him up here. Don't worry, we are familiar with these places.
He's only 18. He's in college, so it's just for fucking spending money.
Yeah, some spending.
Money.
But his mate yesterday was on £18 an hour, like double time.
Mhm.
And today he was on 50p extra an hour. Like so, for a 6-hour shift, he got an extra £3. It's a piss take, man.
Yeah, sounds like it. I just said, up yours.
That's what I said. I said I'd tell them to go fuck themselves. I wouldn't go.
Yeah, I would have done. I would have done.
But obviously he wants some money at the end of the fucking month, doesn't he? So he's still going to go in.
But
he
that's,
wants-
that's by the by, but extra 50p an hour on Boxing Day when
Yeah.
everybody else is sort of, enjoying themselves and whatnot.
Should be at least time and a half.
Yeah, that's what I said. So on the way, I googled it. I was like, "What's the law on pay for an 18-year-old? It's fucking on Boxing Day, and there's no law, man.
No.
There's no law to pay you extra on bank holidays.
No.
It's down to the individual whether they want to or not.
And
No.
obviously they type bar stools.
I think Christmas Day they've got to. There's a few days they've got to. Christmas Day is one of them. I think New Year's Eve is one of them as well.
These big chains, they don't give a shit.
No.
They don't give a shit.
And that's why this is the thing. They take advantage of somebody that's Jack's age, that's at college, and that's only doing it for a bit extra money, thinking, oh well, it's only.
We have a 17-year-old who works at our place.
Mm.
We've got another one starting actually on the 8th. They're both college people, from college.
Mm.
But you know what I mean? He's trying to make his way in the world. You know what I mean? College.
Well, it's just a piss take for Christmas, isn't it?
Yeah.
Even because it's not as if they got fucking hundreds of people working there. I think there's only like fucking 10 people at most, like. But it is what it is.
I bet they were there a long time as well, weren't it, today?
From 11 till 6.
All right.
No, 11 till 7 it was supposed to be, but they let him finish a bit early. But yeah. He said it was dead. There was fucking no one there. Literally, it was wasted his day, like.
Well, that's put shit on their strawberries because they probably anticipated it being busy.
Yeah. Well, they even said to him that they probably haven't made enough money to pay him. Like, that's how quiet it was.
That's their problem, innit?
I said, why are they even fucking saying that to us? Fuck all to you.
Correct.
That's it.
Yeah.
He's done his hours. He's still.
Like what they should have done, if they're going to be open, they should have promoted it and then got a lot of people in. So then he probably would have had some tips.
Yeah. That's on them, not on your Jack.
Yeah.
I'll give him a tip. Don't work Boxing Day.
Yeah, that's my tip.
And if he gets a tip, does he get to keep it to himself? Does he do that sharing shit?
No, they share it, don't they?
The bar, because he's working behind the bar, they don't get tips, but the waitress staff, they get tips and they can keep their tip. But they don't share nothing.
Yeah. Chris always used to refuse to work Christmas Day because
if I go anywhere and I give him a tip, I always say that's for you, and I make sure I give them cash. You know what I mean?
He used to work in like care industry, and
I don't agree with that sharing shit.
What? Care industry.
Care industry, and obviously the care industry don't have a day off for Christmas or whatever.
I used to work.
What do you do now? What do you do now, isn't it?
No,
Chris. What do you do? No,
he's my carer.
All right. I just wondered.
Yeah. But yeah, he used to be. He's done all sorts. But it's Even when he worked at care industry, he used to say, "Don't put me down for Christmas Day." He says, "And if you do put me down, he says, I'll not be working."
Yeah.
And Chris, straight John Bullen, he'd say, "You can sack me if you want to. I don't give a shit." He says,
when I worked for Sheffield Council, I didn't mind working Christmas and Boxing Day. You know why? Because I ain't got a family, as in kids are out, and other people. There was this lad when I first worked there. He'd worked last 6 years because he got nobody. And he says, "What are you going to do about getting it off?" And I says, "Do you want this year off?" And he went, "Yes, I'll cover your standby over Christmas. Will you?" I don't mind coming in. I'll not be doing no else. And he went, "Yeah, but you'll be spending time with your missus." And I said, "Don't worry, she'll be all right. I'll have a word with you." And I did Christmas for him just to spend. So in 7 years, he spent one Christmas with his kids. And that's what I'm a firm believer Christmas is for. People with kids and that.
Yeah. One of my
and that's exactly why Chris won't work Christmas Day.
My daughter, Abigail, she worked Christmas Day this year. But they do pay her right, you know what I mean? She loves it. She loves her job.
But you've got some firms that sort of treat you all right, and then you've got firms that treat you like shit.
We've got a 17-year-old lad who works at our place, and he gets paid decent, proper money.
Look how many thumbs up Ali's videos had.
Down a bit, can't see it.
There we go.
Can't see it. Down.
Can't
make that out. Whoa.
That job.
No, you're gonna be go down with it. Not close, no.
What the fuck do you
Can't
mean,
think-
Dan?
Showing how many likes and
I'm
whatever.
showing you how many likes is on her.
All right, I thought you were showing its picture.
No.
Oh, no, there's the video.
All right.
Yeah,
No, I
but
thought you were showing its picture.
Uh, Seven-year-old he is, Adam.
Gone weird again, the sound. Can you hear that? It's all crackly again.
it's all right here.
It's all right here.
What on? It's me again, is it?
Probably, I would have say it's probably because you put your phone right up to. Crypto says her son works in a bar and he's working New Year's Eve. That's got to be a pig of a job because you can't go out enjoying yourself with your mates.
Well, it depends. Well, you know, you can't go and enjoy it with your mates, but well, if you're young and single, ideal place.
But,
So I say, better than Sainsbury's at the moment, ain't it, Rich?
Oh yeah, definitely.
You know what I mean? Behind a bar, New Year's Eve.
I think Sainsbury's. I mean, I don't know how much they get paid in Sainsbury's, but I think they're not on bad money.
Yeah. Probably one of better paid places.
Yeah.
I know Morrison's and Asda are shocking. I know that for a fact.
But you know, you've got like reputable employers that treat the workers properly, and then you've got shit
I mean, I
employers.
just hate to work in retail with shitty holidays they get over Christmas. I couldn't be doing with that. Can't be doing with that.
You know, it's it's depending on who you work for, and yeah, you know what I mean.
I like to work for myself. I don't like working for any fucker, to be honest. Not my cup of tea. Somebody telling me what to do. Not for me.
What's that again, Hazer? Missed that.
I don't like people telling me what to do. I need to work for myself, like, you know. I'm
What do you do?
anything I can. No, I'm a carpet fitter is my trade. That's what I've done when I left school. But I do all sorts. I can put my hand to anything, really, you know. At the moment, I'm a guitar fixer. Yeah, build them, fix them, repair them. I've been doing that. Well, I taught myself how to build guitars, so.
And I can show you the evidence right behind me.
Yeah, Richard bought one from me, but yeah. So what I've done now, I've just started a business repairing them and stuff, you know.
But it'll pick up. But, I mean, he's got one of shops, the biggest repair shops, or one of the biggest repair shops in Cardiff, sending him work. You see, you know, and they sent him one other week, thinking that
it's still early days, but I've got a website and everything, and.
But the thing is, same as I said to you before, you know, if they keep sending work your way, then it's like word of mouth. That is the best form of advertisement, if you know what I mean. It's word of mouth.
Yeah.
You know, easy days. You know,
I do anything. I'm like an odd job man. I can literally do fucking anything. Like, you know?
Bob a job.
Bobby job.
A little bit more than fucking Bob a job.
I just had to get that one in. I couldn't help myself.
How much is a bob? 5 pence, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
5 pence, yeah.
Yeah, fuck off. You don't get fuck off for 5 pence off me.
No.
I barely give you any advice for 5 pence.
Oh dear. Wasn't there a Bond villain called Bob?
No, odd job.
Odd job, that Rick.
Odd job.
That's it, yeah.
Fucking Bob job.
I knew it was
Bob Job's one. Bob Job's one that chits all the time.
The hat
Bob
that
job wants a
Constantine
knob
used
job.
to wear.
Oh, yeah, it were Odd Job, yeah.
Used
You're
his hat
right.
used to stick it, he had a metal
You live
ring
on your
his
own, Asa?
No,
You live
no,
on your own?
no. I just showed you a pic. That kid playing the guitar was my boy.
Oh, I didn't know you lived with you, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got 2
Let's
kids.
see if we can roll this log. Oh, I've just fucked up a mouse house. I've fucked a mouse house up.
You know, I miss doing those videos. Because I don't walk the coast anymore. My dog died.
Because they were rhyming. I thought, is he deliberately rhyming this? Does he not know
Oh no,
what
I'm
he's
just like fucking Mark Bowman. I just rhyme as I speak.
Yeah, it just rolls off his tongue.
Yeah.
And then I watched one where you claimed a pipe and you're there trying to get this pipe home, this big black pipe,
Oh yeah.
plastic pipe. I want this fucker. I don't know what I want it for, but I want it.
It was fucking huge, wasn't it? I stashed it to go back because it
I'm
was
gonna say, did you take it with you or did you leave it for Ron?
nice.
Kept putting camera down, and all you saw were him with pipe on shoulder, walk past with camera down.
Yeah. It's just a bit of fun,
Like
man.
watching that film, The Plank.
Yeah. I'm gonna start in the new year. I'm gonna
We're really all right. Yeah, boy.
I'm gonna start going up the cook.
Pipe on his shoulder.
They bought me this for Christmas.
Ooh.
But I'm sending it back because I had one. I bought myself one before Christmas and I took it back. But Kate thought I took it back for other reasons. But I took it back because the 4 had just come out just after I bought it. So, but I'm looking at the DJI Osmo Pocket 3. Seen that?
Yeah.
Now that's
You can go live from that as well, did you know?
you can use it as a webcam and everything. It's really
Yeah.
fucking good. But it comes in at like 400 odd quid. But the creator combo where you get all the goodies is like 620 quid. So I'm gonna take this back and probably stick some money towards it and possibly get that. Like they also bought me this fucking case to put it all in. It's like a hard case. But the reason I got a little camera is because I don't fucking want a big case. I just fucking put it in my pocket. What the fuck?
What
You know?
camera is it?
It's
Just that one.
yeah, no, it's just a fucking Osmo 3.
Oh, yeah.
I had one just before Christmas. They're great cameras. They're fucking great. But they overheat too much, man. Like, it was overheating when in the rehearsal room with my band. Like, it was fucking getting too hot with just 3 fellas playing music. Like, it was fucking ridiculous. And, yeah, the GoPro 11 was doing this. That's why I took that back. And, yeah, so the Osmo Pocket 3 is what I've got my eye on at the moment.
Yeah. I'm going to say I've seen somebody that, well, truth be known, Chris wants one as well. But anyway, he also wants a desktop PC as well.
Yeah.
Golden Facebook Marketplace, that's the place for them.
I'm going to have a look at Richard after I've
Get
finished.
him a gaming PC. That'll be brilliant for his doing his
I built my PC.
Yeah.
It's been a while. I've had it for 6
Have you
years.
told
I
the
upgraded the RAM.
I bought one today off Facebook Marketplace just to play my games on because I have a lot of games that can only be played on PC. You see,
Yeah.
you know that's why I'm going to buy. I'm going to get a monitor if I can tomorrow.
Well, that's why I built it. You're on PC now, though.
I'm on a Mac now,
Oh, okay.
but I bought this. I bought this one off Facebook. This is one of them with all fans and shit that lights up inside and all that caper.
Yeah.
Got loads of fans and crap.
Yeah, it's like mine. Mine all lights up and shit. I turned all the lights off, but Mine's pretty big. Like, mine cost me fucking $1,200 just to build. That was before I put any software on it.
Yeah.
I just said, before you come on, Hazy, my mate's just built one. That's 8 months ago. And last time I built a PC, they're about 500 quid. £2,000 it's cost.
Yeah, so it is. Especially now after the pandemic with the prices of the chips and all
That's
that.
me, everything going up.
Yeah, but yeah, mine was. I bought all top of the range shit for mine. I got an i7 processor. I got a really good fucking motherboard. I got 64 gig of RAM. I got 2 terabytes of hard drive. I got a really good graphics card.
This one I bought today, this is an i7 and it's got a solid state drive in it, you know. One of
Yeah, that's what
solid-
mine's got. I got two
That's
solid
something
state
similar
drives.
to what Chris would want, an i7 or thereabouts.
I don't know what the actual spec is. Is it the main spec?
On the back,
So I built mine for gaming and for video editing, basically, and for my music studio.
brand new off Marketplace. Somebody builds them 250 quid. It's a
Yeah,
nice.
he built them. They're brand new.
I've just looked at one on Marketplace in Sheffield, you know, and it's an i5, and that's only 200 quid.
Did you hear that?
Huh?
Adam says he's just looked on Marketplace. i5
This is,
200 quid.
An i7 477 something.
We used to bought each other
Oh,
out for
yeah.
Christmas. So I says, you know, after Christmas, I'll get him what he wants. I mean, sod knows where I want, but anyway.
It's
Oh.
it's an Intel
You know what men want? All men want, yeah.
64 RAM.
Three
Samsung
things men want.
4. And
Do you know what they are?
MSI.
Go on, man, I'm sure you're going to tell us.
Well, I will if you don't know. I'm just saying. Do you know what they are?
No.
What?
You don't know what the 3 things men want. You don't know what the 3 things men want. No. Fuck off. You got your tongue pierced for one.
Mm-hmm.
So they fucking. They want this is all men want. They want feeding. And when I say feeding, I don't mean like fucking like a baby. Like just every now and again, say, I've made you a sandwich, and you go, holy fuck, a sandwich. That's fucking, you know, just random sandwiches and shit.
Well, you know what I say, don't you? Make your fucking own.
Well, there you go. Okay. So my sound's going funny again now. It's a coincidence. Also, they want their balls to be emptied, not by themselves, you know. And they don't want nagging. Don't fucking nag us, man.
I
That's
never
it.
nag.
Was it comedy?
Have you ever known me to nag?
Yes.
Go on, then give me an example.
I mean, you're doing it now.
No, I'm not.
You're borderline. It's annoying.
Do I look bothered?
That's the one I bought today, and we
Oh, you're
switched
joking.
on.
What the fuck?
I don't know what the fuck it is, but it's got a thing there.
Why is my sound going all fucked up?
I'm going to end it soon anyway.
I'm going to say I'm going to get off, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Been on it 2.5 hours.
yeah.
So I'm going to go. I'll catch you up tomorrow. See
Put on, Adam, and I'll
See you
see you
later.
again.
you later, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
But I don't nag.
No. I'm joking.
They just do as I tell them.
No, but that's it. If any women out there were listening, wondering how to keep a man happy, that's it.
Crypto says she don't go near any balls unless they're chocolate.
Well, I mean, you know, amazing what you can do with melted chocolate these days. That's all we want, honestly, and we'll do
I've
anything.
got loads of chocolate balls.
Yeah,
You know,
right.
Lindor chocolate balls.
Oh yeah,
Are they called Lindor? Them red.
Yeah,
yeah.
Got 2 boxes.
they're sickly balls.
Yeah, they are. You can't eat too many of them. You're not so bad
You'll be
with
sickly as you get up to the balls.
the most. You just better off just sticking with 2 balls in your mouth.
Really, Richard. What if I got 3?
You've got an extra knacker. Extra knacker cracker.
Don't go there, Richard. Right, I'm going to close it down, guys. I'll be here same time tomorrow,
Yeah.
and
You'll
then
be
I'll
here
have
in a bit.
a break.
You'll be here in about 30 seconds after outro.
Yeah, we'll see you now in a minute. As soon as this settles, we'll be back by the time this settles.
What's
Yeah.
that you're drinking there? Is it Guinness?
Guinness. See you later, guys. Bye.
Bye.
Happy Christmas, one and all.
Hello, told you we'd be back. This hasn't even settled yet.
Yeah, Callum, we're just getting into that.
Snacker, cracker, whacker.